Hello, water signs. Welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I would like to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please remember that this is going to be a general reading. It's definitely going to completely resonate for some of you, but not all of you, okay? So those of you that it doesn't completely resonate with, check your moon, rising, and Venus signs. Take the messages that are resonating for you. Those are yours. Leave the rest behind. Now we're going to get right into this. This is, like I said, for water signs. This is path 1. And we are starting out by getting 3 cards here that are messages from Spirit for you right off the bat, just to give you a little bit of an insight into what this path is going to represent for you. And then we're going to get into a 9-card pathway. So it's going to show you the start of the path, the beginning of the path, the trip through the path, or the journey through the path, on the path, and the outcome position. Okay. All the decks are listed below. Okay, this is Divine Abundance. All the decks are listed below. Click on the title. You will see the decks listed there, as well as your link to the extended version if you choose to go to it, okay? So this first card out is Divine Love. Wow. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with Spirit. And then you can live life from that place of being divinely guided, which is a much easier place to be, much easier way to live. This is the power of surrender, and it is surrender stubbornness. Ooh. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Being a little stubborn, Path 1 viewers. Now, keep in mind, this is an energy. This, if it's in relationship to another person, it could be the other person that's being stubborn, okay? Now, this is Priestess of Light, and it's loss and lack, fear, victimization. So this is all about being in that place of feeling a lack somewhere in your life. It could be financial, it could be happiness, it could be love. Sometimes we don't even realize that we're in this space. You know, like maybe you're watching what you spend when you go shopping for groceries or personal items or whatever. That is a place of lack. If you're watching the money that you're spending carefully because you don't have a lot of it and you don't want to spend over a certain amount, that is a lack mentality. It's a feeling that, what if no more money comes in? I got to be careful how I spend. And yes, it's a good idea to budget, always. That's a little different. Budgeting is a little bit different than going shopping and holding back because you're afraid that, you know, if you spend too much now, that it's not going to be replaced in the future, and then you're broke, and then you're in big trouble. Uh-oh, we just lost a candle. Yes, we did. It is dead. Dead and gone. Okay, hang on, guys. I'll get another one. Okay, we have both candles renewed now because the other one was getting to that place too. Now, I feel like I definitely need to read this to you from the book. I know it seems obvious, and I wasn't going to read it from the book, but I keep hearing, read it from the book. So we are going to read this from the book for you. There's something in there for you that you need to hear. Excuse me. Okay. And if you heard that noise earlier and it's now just gone away, it's the furnace. It's so chilly today where I'm at. It's very cloudy and rainy and chilly. And so the furnace might come on again, and that is a sound. I cannot change it. It's life. Okay, so loss, lack, fear, and victimization. The woman on this card stands alone in anxious judgment of her life. She focuses on past losses and assumes there are more to come. With her fan of owl feathers, she attempts to shield herself from potential hurts. Yet the owl on her shoulder can see through her darkness and guide her out of her fear and lack consciousness. The message of this card is clear. No matter what kind of loss you've experienced in the past, it is absolutely necessary to shift your focus now and to redefine your power. You are no longer the victim of a threatening world, frightened and unable to direct your own destiny. In fact, since your consciousness creates your reality, this assumption only keeps your energy stuck. The owl encourages you to leave your victim mentality behind and to see the truth of your eternal courage and power. When loss comes up in your life, let yourself grieve, but don't define yourself by that experience. Be willing to take charge and set your sights on real solutions and new directions. When you take action and view your life with optimism and self-honoring intentions, you become the director of, rather than the victim in, your own life. This empowered approach may seem strange to you, and you may not fully trust yourself just yet, but this card is telling you that you can no longer live in darkness, isolation, and fear. It's time to let go of your old patterns of people-pleasing and passive acceptance of others' agendas. It's time to take your rightful place as a powerful presence in your world. That's why I needed to read this for you. As soon as I read it, I knew that's what it was. It's the people-pleasing. I feel like some of you are a little bit afraid of loss. If you're not, geez, there's got to be communication in some way here too, because my throat is frogging up, and it doesn't normally do that. So there's communication here somewhere for some of you, okay? But live your life for you. Do you, no matter what others say, think, feel, believe, because the only person that knows what's really right for you is you. Okay, this is Angel Guidance Tarot. This is going to be the deck that we use to create your path, okay? And this is going to be path 1. It's going to show you from the first step to the outcome on this path, where it leads you to, or where Spirit wants to lead you to. Ooh, Wise Counselor. This is the High Priest, or the Hierophant. Okay? That is your first step. That is the very beginning of this path 1. 6 of Pentacles. Reciprocity. Some of you, this lack and loss could be financial, but you are about to gain it back. This is a card of wealth. This is having more than enough money to take care of you. You have so much money that you're able to help others with that money. And the Hierophant, or the High Priest, this is the highest spiritual level possible, right? He's above the kings. He's above the emperor. He is top shelf as far as spiritual knowledge goes. So that's what you're stepping into here. And when you do, it brings with it wealth, large sums of money. 7 of Cups. Wow. I just realized on this card, I think this is the first time I've realized that. Look at the top shelf. There isn't a cup in that spot. It's 444. So some of you, not all of you, but some of you have been seeing 444. This is a clear sign for you. If you haven't been seeing it, you might start seeing it. So pay attention to the numbers, okay? You're going to have choices. And I feel like the choices may confuse you because there are so many of them. You're not sure which one to take. All of this feels to me like it's happening really fast. So fast that it's literally making your head spin, and it's causing you to step back and be a little bit, I don't want to say fearful, but I'm feeling trepidation. I'm feeling like it's almost like you know you need to move forward, but you're teetering. You're teetering on what to do, where to go, when to do it. So if that's the case, if that's where you're at, then don't rush. Hold back. Ask for guidance. Spirit will give you further guidance, okay? Yeah, and here it is. Queen of Swords. This is the Queen of Truth. This is the Queen of Knowledge, Wisdom. Go back on your experiences. When you reach this place on the path, if you haven't reached this spot yet, reminisce and reflect on past experiences, because that's what's going to help you. It also is going to, a lot of it is going to come to you. This sits right underneath the High Priest. So a lot of this information that you're requiring to make this decision is coming while you're on path. Keep moving forward. Don't stop. As you move forward, the information comes in. What is it that was said? The first step, take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. That is what you're being asked to do here. Now this is part of your overall energy because it becomes center of the reading here. 8 of Wands. Information coming in very quickly. This is communication. Communication could be from a person in your life. It could be from spirit. Guidance forward. But this is taking action for sure. And this is speed. Now this could be divine guidance coming in, because the one thing you know for sure about divine guidance is the universe loves speed. So when you're being divinely guided, everything starts to move super fast. That's one way to know you're being divinely guided, okay? And obstacles are being removed super easy in ways they shouldn't be, but they are. Now your next step on this path, I like it very much. The Knight of Cups. This is all about emotion. It could be, again, it could be a person. But look at where it sits. Right underneath the 7 of Cups, you've got the Knight of Cups. This could be where the confusion comes in. This guy, this knight in shining armor comes flying, literally flying at you. And you're taken aback. It's just happening so fast. You don't know what to think. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to handle this. You don't know if you should move forward with this. You don't know if you should be rethinking, redoing. And then you have the King of Swords. I like this for you in this position because look what's right above the King of Swords. You've got a power couple here. I have a feeling this is divine love. It's not just about you connecting with spirit and having that love with spirit. This is a divine partnership. This King of Swords, he's knowledgeable. He can help you out. She's experienced. He's knowledgeable. This is you needing to take a look at your past experiences. This is gaining the knowledge. You've got all of this coming before you that helps you understand the direction. The King of Swords, for me, the energy around this guy is always suited up and ready for battle. I'm not going to say it that way because it's not that there's a battle coming. It's just a way of saying that he's always at the ready, suited up and ready for whatever comes his way. Okay? This is a guy who is always on time. He's not late for anything. He's always on time. If anything, he might be early for things, but he's never late. Trying to make room for these cards so you guys can see them, and I'm not sure why I moved my table just a little bit, but wow, this is like, there, can you see? Yeah, now you can see. Okay, we're going to put this over here for now. Like so, out of the way. Oh, I guess it could come back here a little bit. There. Okay, so this is everything that's happening on this path. You're going like this, right? You will have, like I said, if you keep taking a step, knowledge, wisdom, guidance comes to you as you move forward on this path, okay? And it's going to come very quickly at times. And at other times, you're not going to have anything yet. You're going to have to trust and move forward in faith, right? So here you've got more information. Here you've got to rely on your experiences. Then you move forward. Now you've got this knowledge coming into you, helping you to move forward, likely from spirit. It could be from this person. This could be your person, male or female, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, okay? But it could just be the energy for you too. After the King of Swords, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. Focus. Pay attention to the details. Stay aware, stay alert. You might have to learn something new. You may end up learning something new. You've got knowledge coming in with the King of Swords here. So this could be something that you knew nothing about. This could be some kind of a message coming through, a truth coming through to you that you were not aware of. But you are now. And now that you're aware of it, you know the direction to move in. This is known as the apprenticeship card. This is, again, going to be something that you have not experienced before. So it's getting kind of exciting. If it's you that's being stubborn, don't be stubborn. Move forward in this new direction. And in your outcome position, you have the Four of Wands. Oh my God, this is prosperity, contentment, happiness, balance, stability in your structure. This is a foundation that cannot crumble. Doesn't matter what you build on this foundation here, this foundation is created on this path. Once this is created, you can build anything on top of it, and it's not going to fall apart. It's not going to crumble and be an ending. Whatever this is for you, it's going to be different for everybody. You all know what this is. For some of you, it's a romantic partnership. For others of you, it could just be someone coming in. It could be parents that are helping you out. It could be two completely separate people. It could be friends. You know, you've got a Libra girlfriend and you've like best friend, and you've got maybe a Gemini best friend. Maybe they both give you information that you need on this path. It's going to be different for everybody. But it is going to take you in a new direction, one you've never been in before. Keep your ears and eyes open, because this King of Swords brings knowledge, and this Eight of Pentacles is all about being educated in something new, because this is a brand new area for you. and it takes you here. Bottom of this deck now becomes part of the overall energy with the 8 of Wands, 9 of Cups. You are headed for total wish fulfillment here. Emotional fulfillment on all levels. This is just strictly emotional fulfillment. 9 of Cups. Happiness. Love. Finances. Follow the guidance on this path, and this is where you head. That's where you end up. Do you realize you don't have any bad cards here? The only, if I was going to force a choice for a bad card, it would be the 7 of Cups, and that's only because there's confusion there. But I mean, it's not like you have the Devil card or the Death card, or this is just you very pleasantly walking along this path, taking what comes at you and moving with it, through it, learning from it, growing from it. I want to clarify that 7 of Cups, please, angels. Something was brought to my attention while I was shuffling. You have the number 444 in here, and your outcome card is a 4. So you are, and they're in line, heading for stability. Absolutely. Happy home life. Okay, so on the 7 of Cups, we've got the 5 of Pentacles. The Sun card, and the Ace of Wands. So, like I said earlier, this lack. Some of you have faced financial lack in your lives up to this point in time. You are moving out of that. The options, the choices, whatever it is here with this 7 of Cups, whatever it is that's coming your way, it's moving you out of the financial issues, the financial strife that you've been going through. And I feel like you've been going through it for a long, long time. It's done because you're being moved into a place of supreme happiness and bliss. And you're moving towards your passion. Follow your passion. That will bring that new beginning, and that new beginning is going to be so happy, so bright, because you are doing what makes you happy. You're following what makes you passionate. What are you passionate about? It's feeding your soul. That's what's going to bring the success. Feeding your soul. Okay, we're going to find a way to put this up here. There is something coming your way. There is something on this path that happens right here at this 7 of Cups. And you have a choice. Choose wisely. Don't overthink it. Try not to procrastinate. Follow the guidance. Divine love. You're being moved toward divine love, or you're being moved by divine love, your connection to spirit. So if you get to this place on this path and you're really struggling to make a decision and a choice, meditate. Because that's where your answers lie, inside of you. Your soul will guide you very quickly. Your overall energy of this whole reading is the 8 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, and I am done clarifying. So now the bottom of the clarifying deck, the Knight of Swords, fast, fast, fast. Forward moving energy. If you make the right decision, if you follow the divine guidance, you are on a path of sudden wealth, what I'm trying to translate the word they're bringing me. This is about the spiritual knowledge coming in. Insurmountable, an insurmountable increase in spiritual knowledge and awareness. Wow. And it's happening very fast, and it's going to allow you. See, it's this. Here's what you need to pay attention to. The growth, the spiritual knowledge, the information that's coming to you about the spiritual side of life, that kind of growth, because that is what's going to make it easy for you to make decisions on this path and get to that place of wish fulfillment. Okay? Spirit, how do I put this? Spirit is not grabbing your hand and taking you. Spirit is teaching you something. You know, give a man a fish he eats for a day. Teach him how to fish. He'll never go hungry. Spirit is not going to take you to this place of Nine of Cups. Spirit is going to teach you things that you can use along the path to get to that wish fulfillment. That is a very cool message. So if you're digging your heels in, not wanting to do what you're being guided to do, you're just putting off the inevitable and making it feel and be so much harder than it needs to be. I feel like this is taking you to a place that you are absolutely going to be madly in love with. If it's not a person, it's a thing, it's a place. I'm not sure. It's going to be different for everybody. It doesn't really matter. Follow the guidance. If it's meant to take you to a wonderful love relationship, that's where it's going to take you. If it's meant to take you to sudden wealth, that's where it's going to take you. If it's meant to just take you to bliss, that's where it's going to take you. But it really doesn't matter, because where it takes you is something really, really beautiful and wonderful. Isn't that what matters? Feeling that feeling. And then when you do get to that place where you feel this, the world is in your hands. Because when you feel that good, nothing but good comes your way. Bigger and better things. Whew. The energy in this reading is something else. Okay, I didn't expect it to take this long. I want to ask your guides and spirit what it is that you can do, be, think, and or feel to help you make this decision, help you move through that decision, make the right decision. And follow the guidance, whatever that guidance is. We'll get more information on the guidance that's coming through, where and how Spirit wants you to move forward. I'm going to do that in the extended, okay? Those of you that want to go to the extended, click on the title of this. It'll drop down my description box. There'll be a link to my website. Once you get to that page on my website, find the water signs path. And then, of course, you're going to click on Path 1 Extended Reading, okay? Those of you that are not going to the extended, if there's any other path that resonated with you, feel free to check it out. They could all be messages for you. But we are now going to head into Path 2. Okay, water signs, welcome to Path 2. If you did not watch Path 1, I will explain to you what we're doing. We're going to put out 3 cards up front here that are messages from Spirit about the path that you are on here. The first card is going to be from the deck Divine Abundance. All the decks are listed below, okay? As well as your link to your extended video, should you choose to go over there. If you're unsure how to get to the description box, click on the title of this video. It'll drop the description box down. The link is there, and it'll take you to my website. Find the water signs videos, and then obviously click on Path 2. Okay, that was Power of Surrender, and this one is Priestess of the Light. Woo. I am feeling a little down in the dumps right now. Energetically is what I'm sensing. So some of you out there might be feeling that. You're a little bit down, a little bit. It doesn't really feel like depression per se, but it feels like I'm feeling a little depressed. I'm just a little down in the dumps, maybe. Like maybe it's, a gray day. It's rainy, snowy, it's cold. Maybe you're by yourself. You're feeling lonely. I don't know. It just feels down. So let's see if we can pick you up. The first message from Spirit with the divine abundance. Yeah, that's it. You have expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. If you didn't watch Path 1, that was kind of the message for the viewers that chose Path 1. It was all about the ego living from a place of thoughts, resistant thoughts, negative thoughts. Spirit wants us all to move through life from a place of spirituality. Oh, and my goodness. You watched me shuffle this deck. This was the card for Path 1. Surrender to stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Surrender stubbornness. Now this could be you. It could be another person in your life, okay? That's being very stubborn. Now the Priestess of Light, you have clairvoyance, inspiration, interpretation, and trust. And I need to read this from the book for you. There is going to be something in there that you need to hear. And it might be something different for each of you, okay? But it needs to be read. Okay. I don't think that card's ever come out. And it says clairvoyance, inspiration, interpretation, trust. The Oracle of Delphi gazes into her scrying bowl, patiently waiting for the images to take shape. She knows that a message is coming, so she remains peaceful and unafraid. There are 2 steps to her process, however. Once she receives the information, which often comes in the form of a riddle, she must interpret its meaning. This process applies to your intuitive experience as well. Whether you realize it or not, you do have the ability to receive important messages from Spirit. You also have the wisdom to make accurate interpretations. This card is telling you it's time to let go of old doubts and open up to your own clairvoyant process. Like the Oracle with her scrying bowl, you might find it helpful to use specific tools and techniques. Perhaps you will be called to read oracle cards or pursue mediumship. Whatever form your intuitive process may take, let yourself be a trusting receiver. Then take your time interpreting the message. It may seem complex at first, like you're putting the pieces of a jigsaw puzzle together, but if you relax and let go of the need to perform and the need to be right, soon the answers you seek will become clear. There is something you must know about your oracular powers. There's no wrong seeing. Everything exists in energetic potential. As the energy changes, the outcomes you see will change as well. Be open to receiving and patient in your interpretations. Trust yourself, for you are the oracle of your eternal life. That's cool. You are being raised up intuitively. Okay, this is Angel Guidance Tarot. Is that one of our cards? Yes, okay. That is the beginning of your path. I'm going to draw 9 cards to create this path 2 that you're on, okay? Or that you want to take. The first card out, which is already there, is the very beginning of this journey on this path, okay? And then you're going to travel through the path, on the path. We're going to get information on your path as you take steps forward. The final card is going to be the outcome. What happens if you take this path, okay? The center card in this spread is going to be part of the overall energy combined with the bottom of the deck card. So your first card out, and this is how it landed, is the Hermit. So upright, this is what it looks like. This is that going within. So what this is telling me is that you're not, some of you are not looking inside. You're not going within. You're not getting the information that's coming through to you. This is all about shining your light. It's not happening. On the card it says introspection, self-discovery, and mentorship. But being that it came out like this, for some of you the message is you aren't going within. You need to go within. That's where your answers are. For others of you, what it represents is you have been in hermit mode. It's time to come out of hermit mode. It's time to go out, do things, be around other people, right? The next step on your path is the Page of Cups. Sensitive, open-hearted, and intuitive. This is a message coming through for you about love. It could be Spirit's love. It could be the love of another person, right, as in romantic relationship. It could be the love of a person, family member, friend. Cups are just about emotion. But if you notice, her heart chakra is lit up and she's got a feather on this necklace, a white feather on this necklace. Shine your light. That's what the Hermit is all about, and it's in reverse. Spirit wants you to shine your light. Open your heart space. Be available for what's coming to you. Then you've got the Three of Swords. This is all about healing. You will be healing on this path. I'm getting, with this Page of Cups, those of you that it's someone of the romantic nature coming through with a message for you, use your intuitive abilities to make that discerning decision as far as what direction you want to go with this, because some of you, it's going to cause heartbreak. But your guides will guide you away from that. Okay? Others of you, this is about healing. Allowing yourself to heal. Open your heart to move forward, because the healing, I feel like for most of you, the healing has already begun. You just need to allow it to complete. And then you've got the King of Wands. This guy knows what he wants. He knows exactly what he wants, and he knows how to go after it, and he doesn't fear going after it. He will make a literal ass out of himself going after what he wants, if that's what it takes. He doesn't care. He doesn't care what anybody else thinks. And neither should you. Do you? I'm hearing, I don't say this ever. I don't even know who this is for, but this is a direct, specific message for someone out there Do you, boo? I don't know who that's for. Leave a comment, okay? Because I never say, do you, boo? You are going to be gifted with the inspiration. This is right underneath the Hermit. And you are being guided. I got to move these so that you guys can see the bottom row when it comes out. You are going to be inspired by Spirit. This is part of your growth, the expansiveness that's happening here. Go within, because you are going to get the answers. You're going to be inspired in as far as what direction to go, what to do. Now, this position here is part of your overall energy, like I said, and it is the Knight of Swords. And this guy is determined. The Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. He is determined to move forward in whatever direction he's guided to move in, or that he's inspired to move in, and you will be inspired. The downside to this for some of you, now keep in mind we've got two different groups going here. We've got the groups that are not going within, and then we've got the groups that have been in hermit mode and it's time to come out, okay? Those of you that it's time to come out, you are going to receive the inspiration to move forward. And you will be determined to take that inspiration, that knowledge, and do what you're guided to do. Those of you that are not going within, those of you that are being stubborn, I guess, and determined to not do that, be careful of making decisions from a place of impulse, okay? On the good side, the bright side for those others of you, you're going to feel very motivated. Like I said, you're going to be inspired. You're going to be motivated to do what it is you're guided to do. And I truly feel like those of you that are not going within, this deck goes this way too, or this, you know, once we got the whole path laid out, we can look at it from a diagonal, and this goes from the Hermit right through to the Knight of Swords. You will eventually go within. Spirit is not going to walk away from you and just let you be. Spirit is going to guide you very strongly in that direction. And now you've got the Four of Swords, and it sits right underneath the Three of Swords. So this is, like I said, all about healing. Take that time out, meditate, contemplate the things in the past. Revisit what it is that put you in this place here of Three of Swords. This grieving, this feeling of loss. And that will help you to heal. It'll help you to recuperate and move forward. Because this is a place of non-action. Those of you that are not taking action, I feel it comes back to this Hermit in reverse. Because the guidance here is you're going to be taking action. You're going to be moving forward. You're going to be motivated. But this is a place of non-action for those of you that just cannot get past this point. And maybe that's why you don't want to go within. You're angry. You've been hurt. You're brokenhearted. You just are pissed that Spirit allowed this to happen to you in the first place. But trust that whatever it was needed to be, because it's going to take you to where you need to go, and it's a better place. And now you've got the Seven of Wands. This is something that becomes a challenge for you. There is resistance here. There's you against all of these others here. It feels like, sometimes it feels to me like you're feeling like it's you against the world. And it's right underneath, look at this, the Hermit and the King of Wands. This is all about getting the communication shining your light as brightly as you can, feeling inspired and motivated to move forward in the direction you're guided to, and standing tall and proud and strong, and not allowing this resistance to stop you. Like I said earlier, do you, boo? I don't know where that's coming from. Okay, because this is where you're headed. Look at this. 2 of Cups. Now this is either those of you that are already in a relationship that's going strong, that feels happy and blessed and you're grateful for, and there's no problems. You're moving to the next level. You're moving up to the next level. An engagement, marriage, moving in together, whatever it might be. This relationship is climbing to the next level. Those of you that are single, this could be all about coming together with someone or something that brings so much love and enjoyment to your world. This could be a partnership in business. It's right underneath the Knight of Swords. So whatever this is, it's going to happen fast. This is part of your overall energy. So all of this is going to feel like it's moving fast. Once you give in and start moving forward the way you're guided, it's going to be boom, 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 and you end up here. The Emperor. You go, look at this. You start on this path, stubborn, some of you, not wanting to go within, not meditating, not shining your light, feeling hurt, confused, angry maybe, down, determined to not make a move. And this is where you end up, the Emperor, following the guidance that we see here, that you find on this path. You end up as the Emperor. This guy is a leader. This guy creates in his head empires, and then he runs them like they're child's play. He has no fear. He has no concerns. He has no doubts. This guy just, he knows he is the King of Wands tenfold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold. And you go from the Hermit in reverse up here to the King of Wands to the Emperor. This is someone very much in charge of their life, knows what they're doing, knows what they want, and they know how to get it. More so than the King of Wands. This guy is above the King of Wands. The only thing above the Emperor is the High Priest. And path 1, that's where they were headed. High Priest. You really don't have a bad card here except the 3 of Swords. But the 3 of Swords for me, for a very small number of you, it feels like loss. It doesn't feel like devastation though. It feels like something or someone's been taken away. And yeah, you miss it, but it's miss them. But it's not devastating. It's not like you were totally enveloped in a relationship and then you were taken out at the knees when it came to an end. It just feels like, it feels more to me like a situation that's come to an end. Maybe it could even be, a job. You've lost your job, or maybe you're in a relationship, but you've had to take a new job, or up level, take a promotion at work, and it's going to take you away from your person that you're in a relationship with. Maybe just Monday to Friday while you're working, right? But still, you're going to be away from them for a week at a time. I don't know what it is. I do want to clarify it though, and I'm going to clarify it with the Lightseer's holographic deck. Oh, we didn't look at the bottom of the deck for your overall energy. Oh, justice. Everything will balance out. This is all about karma. It's all going to happen. It's all going to be good. It's all going to be right. This is where you want to be. Like I said, this guy's got the world in one hand, and he's got a great big pentacle floating around it. And he's got angel's wings. He's got this glowing light behind his head. This is the position that you're going to want to be in. Looks pretty good to me. And that's karma. Okay. 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords. We've got the King of Cups. Yeah, this is all about love. This guy loves so deeply. I feel like, see, and maybe that's why I didn't feel like it was a devastation, whatever this is. Maybe it's someone you haven't even come together with, and something happened between you and them. And you're unaware of their feelings, but it's breaking your heart. It's making you, okay, it's not really breaking your heart because, again, that's devastation. It's that feeling that I had in the beginning of just feeling down in the dumps. And I think that's basically, maybe it was a situation where you didn't know their feelings. Hang on, guys, I got to plug in. My camera's almost dead. Okay, we're plugged in. Like I said, still waters run very deep. And maybe that's the problem with the 3 of Swords. Maybe you're unaware of this person's deep feelings for you. And it put you in this place. This was a card in Path 1 as well. This is all about being stuck in your egoic thoughts. Your ego is trying to save you from being hurt, but instead it's creating this analysis paralysis in you. You're overanalyzing, you're overthinking. You're stuck in thought, negative thought, resistant thought, and you have resistance here, down here with the 7 of Wands. And it's diagonal to that. But you also have the 10 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. You don't see it yet, but that's where this path is taking you. You will see it eventually, because you end up here, and this is all about karma, and you've got the 2 of Cups down here. Okay, do we clarify? Are we clarifying anything else, angels? It's possible that the resistance here comes from them coming to you and you resist it because you weren't aware of their feelings up here. Again, this could be in business. This could be a business partnership. Maybe you wanted to be in partnership with them. They went in a different direction. I just hate to make all the readings about love because they're not all about love. Not all of you are in that same position, right? So it still can be about some kind of a partnership other than romantic. Let's get a card on the 2 of Cups. Let's get 2 cards on the 2 of Cups. Five of Pentacles. That's all about rejection. So again, this can be romantic, it could be business. And that's where the Three of Swords come in. You feel like you've been rejected by this person that you have romantic feelings for because you don't know their true feelings. Others of you possibly feel rejected by this possible business partner because either they haven't told you that they're interested. They've just kind of stepped back from this and haven't given you any information. So you're assuming the worst. It could go either direction. Then you have the Six of Cups. There is going to be growth here. It doesn't matter whether it's business partnership or romantic partnership. This is telling me the message that's coming through with this is whoever this is, they are a soulmate. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic soulmate, but whoever they are, there is going to be growth with them. Some kind of growth. You are not alone in this. You're not alone. So stand your ground, stand tall, stand proud. This is going to take a turn. And that turn is right here. Oops. This is that turn. The Two of Cups, because you go from the Two of Cups right into the Emperor. So business-wise, that's where you head, into business with this person. And it's going to be amazing. It brings the balance. Whatever you've put out is what's coming back. Now, if it's romantic, same thing. Whatever you're putting out, it's coming back. This is an interesting way of doing this. What is the challenge, angels? Two cards again for two different scenarios. You've got the Eight of Swords. Fear. That's the resistance. You're fearing moving forward. You're fearing when this person comes towards you. You're fearing the forward movement with them. Again, because of the past. It could be that you're on guard here because of fear. You're standing up, you're resisting because of the fear of what this is, what they really want. But then you find out as you move forward. Just keep moving forward on this path, no matter what. Keep moving forward because you keep moving to a better place and you do end up here at the Emperor. You are going to be able to set down any and all burdens. Coming together with this person, whether it's business or romantic, you're going to be able to set down your burdens, whatever those are. It could be that, you've got financial issues. It could be that you've got a broken heart from something in the past. But you don't have to fear this. It's all going to work out. Absolutely. Are we done clarifying? No, the Hermit. We're going to get two cards on the Hermit now. So it's my understanding that we're getting two cards because it's an explanation for the two different directions, okay? The romantic or the business. So some of you are in this fear state. Others of you just have a lot of baggage. You've got to set down the baggage before moving forward, but you're aware of that, okay? And that's where the resistance comes in. The fear is resistance, the baggage is resistance. Now here, as far as this Two of Cups card goes, this is kind of both. It's working on both principles because you both feel alone, rejected, down, but there is going to be growth here, okay? For both sides. Doesn't matter which way you're looking at this. Now for the Hermit, again, both sides. You got the Page of Wands. good news. The Page of Wands always brings good news. Always. Always, always, always. And the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very fast, forward-moving energy. Look at how happy she is. And I want to point out that she's got 4 wands around her, behind her, whatever you want to call it. The 4 of Wands is about commitment. It's about structure, being solid and stable. So it doesn't matter, again, it doesn't matter if you're looking at a romantic situation or a business partnership. This is great news. You've got great news, and you've got four of Wands here with the Knight of Wands. This is going to very quickly move forward into something very stable and sturdy. But you've got to follow the guidance, because this is clarifying the Hermit. The guidance is going to take you to that place. You got to go within. Those of you that have been growing and learning, it's time to take action. Move towards your dreams and your desires and whatever you want in life. Because right underneath the Hermit is the King of Wands, and he is somebody that takes action. All capital letters. Whew. Okay, I want to ask your guides and angels, Spirit, what it is that you can do, be, think, and or feel to move through this and get to this place of Emperor and having justice. And sorry, looking at the bottom of this deck, part of your overall energy now too, look at this, having the strength and the courage to move through the fear and the uncertainty and the feeling alone in all of this. We're going to do that in the extended. Click on the title of this video. The description box will drop down. There will be a link to my website to the extendeds. Find the water sign path, and then obviously click on path 2, okay? Those of you that are going over, I'll see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys, and I will see you next time. And we are now going to move into path 3. Hello, water signs. Welcome to path 3. I will be drawing 3 cards, one from each of 3 decks, to get your overall messages from Spirit for the beginning of the reading. The decks are listed below. Okay, click on the title of this video and it will drop down my description box, and you will find the decks that I'm using down there, as well as the extended link to my website. And then once you're on that page, you'll see water signs path, and then you'll obviously choose path 3 for the extended. This is a general reading. It's definitely going to resonate for some of you, but not all of you. Okay, so those of you that it doesn't completely resonate with, take the messages that do. Those are yours. Leave the rest behind. Feel free to check more than one path. If you feel that more than one path resonates with you, picture-wise, then absolutely feel free. There could be messages in all 3 of these path readings for you. Okay, this is Divine Abundance, Power of Surrender, and this is the Priestess of Light deck. We will be using, to show us what is on this path for you, the Angel Guidance Tarot, okay? So, getting started. Your first card is letting go. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. You're being asked to let go and let God, so to speak. Allow the angels to do their thing and move you in the direction you need to go in. Now, with the surrender of power, you have surrendered to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. I love that card. It's such a beautiful message. And now, Priestess of Light, you have, Path 2 got this card. Clairvoyance, inspiration, interpretation, and trust. Yeah, this is all about trusting. And so I have to pull my chair up here. It's all about trusting and using your intuitive guidance and knowledge. Okay, let's see what this path is that you're on. Is this our card? Yes. Okay, that's your first card. Nice card. It's the Wheel of Fortune. You're definitely on the right path. That's your first card on this path, I would say. Wow. Okay. So, this is good fortune. This is you moving on path towards your destiny, your life's purpose, good fortune, luck, prosperity, all of that. It also represents a big change. This wheel is now turning, and it's turning to move you forward where you need to be. And then you have the Five of Pentacles. Lack and worry and assistance. So this is all about you being in that place where you feel like something's lacking. It could be that you've had financial difficulties for a long time, or you're in a place where you're alone and you don't want to be alone anymore. You would like a partner. You're not alone, but don't worry and try to stay out of that lack mentality, because that will keep you in a place of lack, okay? This wheel turning is taking you out of the lack. You're no longer going to have to worry. You are going to set down the burdens, okay? Oh, I love this little guy. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. This is large sums of money. You will be suddenly wealthy here with this card. You are suddenly going to be swept up into a place of happiness, bliss, prosperity. There's going to be an opportunity coming to you with this because of the wheel turning. This is the destiny wheel, right? So you are on path and headed toward what you were always destined for. Abundance. And then you have the Page of Swords. You could be, when this takes place, overanalyzing things, overthinking things. But for me, the Page of Swords is all about what I'm hearing here. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to finish that sentence. For me, the Page of Swords is all about the message that's coming through with this page is not one that you want to hear. But, oh, now I've lost it. There was a message that came through with that. Oh no. Give it back to me, angels. I've lost it. I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully it comes back. It was a good one. It was a good message. It's not, this isn't something that you don't want to hear. It could be that that's what you're fearing. That's where the worry and the lack come from. Oh, that's what it is. Thank you, angels. It's almost a feeling of just waiting for that other shoe to drop, you know? You've had bad news, you've had bad luck up to this point in time. The good things start happening to you and you're just waiting for the bad to take place because that seems to be the way your life goes. But that's not going to be anymore. That's not how it's going to play out anymore. See? Ten of Wands. You are about to set down this burden. This is feeling overworked, stressed, imbalanced, but more than anything, it's about being weighted down. But look at, that's a coin, it's a pentacle. That is the Ace of Pentacles. Look at, you've got the Ace of Pentacles up here. And like I said, with the Ace of Pentacles, you will be setting down burdens. And here they are. And you are setting them down because of this Ace of Pentacles. This Ace of Pentacles is not just one pentacle. This is a large sum of money. This is sudden wealth, okay? This could be winning the lottery. This could be an inheritance. I'm not sure what it is. It'll be different for all of you. Maybe in your work, all of a sudden you get promoted and it comes with 3 times the pay, whatever. It's going to be sudden and it's going to bring prosperity your way. This, by the way, this position is the center position of this spread. So this is part of your overall energy, this Ten of Wands. See? Once you realize it's yours and you set down the burdens, you feel that success, you feel the triumph, you feel the reward and the recognition that comes from what's right above this, the Ace of Pentacles. That sudden wealth is going to bring you freedom, happiness. Your dreams are going to be coming true. And then you have the Knight of Swords. This will bring inspiration, motivation, determination to move forward. And you're going to want to move forward. You're going to feel like moving forward very quickly. Very quickly. This is the fastest moving knight in the deck. Be careful not to move impulsively though. Okay? This is going to bring a lot of chaotic energy with it. But that's not necessarily bad. It's just pre-manifestation. The energies start to pick up speed and they start to roll faster and faster and faster, and they bring the manifestation in, and then things will calm down after that. Okay. And now you have, this is basically the Death card. This is called Release in this deck. But if you notice in the picture, it's all about endings and freedom and the phoenix rising, right? This is all about you laying down these burdens. Look at, this is all in a row. Check this out. You've got this lack and worry, this Five of Pentacles, feeling rejected, dejected, left out in the cold, on your own, doing things all by yourself, overworked, tired, imbalanced, stressed out, to this Release card, this endings and freedom, transformation. This is going to be transformed. This part of your life is about to change. Your life is about to change. And this bottom corner here is your outcome position. Wow. Path 2 had this card too. 2 of Cups. And again, this, if you're already in a relationship and it's perfect, it's wonderful, it's loving, it's happy, it's moving forward the way you want it to, this just means you're about to level up to the next level here. It could be moving in together, getting engaged, getting married, becoming more committed, more solid, whatever. If you're not in a relationship, you got one coming in. Now this could be a partnership in the way of business, okay? You could be starting a business with a partner, making some kind of a financial commitment in a business with a person, because it comes in right below the Six of Wands. This is all about success, and that is right below the Ace of Pentacles, which is all about finances. These finances that come into you, like I said, it brings freedom. You're allowed to move in any direction you want. It brings the ability to make your dreams come true. but it could be a romantic partnership too. Bottom of this deck, which it becomes part of your overall energy as well. That's upside down. Okay, it was reversed. I don't know why, because I don't do reversals, and my cards all go back right side up. So 4 of Pentacles, but it, like I said, it was reversed. And if you look at my cards, they're all right side up. So how that happened, and I have not seen that 4 of Pentacles in my readings lately. So I'm going to say it's a meant to be, because the 4 of Pentacles is holding on to something too tightly. It's also holding on to your money too tightly because you fear losing it and not gaining any back. That's over. It's in reverse. That's over. You don't have to hold on anymore. For some of you, it's holding back emotionally, and that is coming to an end. Maybe this is a person that's been holding back emotionally. It's not happening anymore. And that is combined with the 10 of Wands as your overall energy. This burden is coming to an end, whatever it is. Whether it's financial or relationship-wise, it's coming to an end. And this release card says the same thing. It's coming to an end. You're going through a transformation, and it brings freedom. Okay, I want to get this out of the way, but so you can still kind of see it. There you go. Okay. Now we're going to clarify. We're going to clarify with the holographic Light Seers deck. Oh, what are we clarifying? On the 10 of Wands, yes. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot. Okay, so 10 of Wands, you've got the Sun. See that? You are setting down all of this weight, all of this excess. You are no longer going to feel overworked or stressed or full of anxiety. You are being shifted into a place of pure bliss and happiness. Oh my goodness. Knight of Swords, again. You've got that twice. Things are about to move very chaotically fast. But the other message that's coming through for you here is don't chase after what it is that you want. Use your intuitive abilities to draw it to you. Manifest it. Don't chase it. Okay? If you chase it, you chase it away. Don't do anything impulsively either. That's another message coming through for you. We're going to get one more card. The Devil. Do not allow your ego to step in and ruin this for you. Control your thoughts. Move with feeling, not thought. Okay? Use your intuitive abilities, because you will sabotage this if you don't. Okay. Are we clarifying anything else? Release. Okay. Are these ours? No. Okay. Okay, now on the release card, you've got the Moon. You don't see this coming. You don't see this ending and this new beginning in freedom. Your freedom to choose whatever you want. It's unseen. It's uncertainty. But this is also about intuition. This is the transformation. You're being gifted with amazing, amazing abilities to intuit. You're going to see things. You're going to know things. 6 of Cups. There's a lot of growth here. Look at the growth on this card. And it's taking you to a soulmate. Whatever this growth is for you, this increase in intuitive abilities, it's taking you to your soulmate. Now, again, that could be a business partner, a new best friend. It could be a romantic person. Okay. One more card. Yeah, it's pulling you out of financial strife. It's pulling you out of that place of feeling like in the Ten of Wands, all alone, doing this on your own. You will not have to do this on your own anymore. You're being moved toward a soulmate that's going to help carry you forward on this path. Is that everything, angels? Now you've got the Five of Pentacles twice, right? And the Knight of Swords twice. Like I said, don't make any impulsive decisions or moves. Don't chase after anything because you will just be chasing it away. Follow your intuition. You're being gifted with that ability. Spirit wants you to use it. And you are not going to be on your own anymore. You're going to have help in business or in romance, whatever it is. Is that everything? Okay. Bottom of this deck, part of your overall energy now too, is the stars. Look at that, wish fulfillment. So 10 of Wands, 4 of Earth in reverse, or 4 of Pentacles in reverse, and the wish fulfillment card. Like I said, you are letting go. You're closing the door on this chapter of your life. You are moving towards your destined outcome. You have a lot of money coming your way. A lot of wealth, okay? That's money, happiness, love. Wealth doesn't just encompass money. Holy cow. Okay, let's get a Beyond Lemuria card for you now. Now on the fronts of all of these cards is a different picture, and on the back is a different message from Spirit. And your picture is this one. And on the back it says air, paradigm shift. This is a time of tremendous change, and the speed of our evolution is increasing exponentially. That's why you have the Knight of Swords twice. We can build energetic sovereignty, inspire others, connect dots, and receive and share the knowledge and tools needed for transformation. Transformation. As we wake up, we can't help but awaken those around us. It may start with an inquiry on what this fresh, new, and long-awaited breath in is all about. An expansive being holds a tiny heart-shaped seedling. Do you see that? So cute. When the foundations we build on come from a place of love over fear, we will see huge positive changes in the world. We can start with ourselves. And you're being asked to start with yourself. Let go of the fear, the lack, the worry. You are on a path that is leading you someplace grand, very grand. Wow. Okay, let's get a Beyond Lemuria card for you now. Did we already get? We already got that. I'm sorry. What was I thinking? What am I thinking? What do we need? Oh, Soul's Journey card. Okay, because you are on a soul's journey, your soul's journey. Okay. Okay, you have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Yes, you do. You're building your self-esteem here on this path. That is going to be a beautiful thing. Now I want to get you a Divine Doors card. Again, the pictures on the fronts of these cards is that of all different doors. The backs are messages from Spirit. Ooh. Very cool door that you have here. Very cool. This is your door. And on the back it says, Morning Memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Meditate under the sun. There you go. I very much like that for you. Wow. I am loving your reading. The energy is amazing here. And I want to ask your guides and spirit what it is that you need to do, be, think, and or feel to move through this path, move down the path, and get to this place here, this Two of Cups, whatever this means for you. Wish fulfillment for sure. We're going to do that in the extended. Those of you that want to go over, click on the title of this video. It will drop down my description box. There you will find the extended link to my website and find the water sign path and choose path 3. Those of you that are not going over, I love you guys, and I will see you next time. And if you feel that you need to check out the other paths, feel free, because there could be messages in all of them for you. See you next time.